For such an iconic screen, I don't know how the heck I haven't started here before. Hey guys, welcome back to Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo Switch and the Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection. Make that very clear because very soon this game is gonna be gone. March 31st to be exact, the same day the airship drops from Among Us. Well, it's from Henry Stickmin, but it's gonna be in Among Us, so there's that. Last episode finally reached the 100 mark out of 120 different stars, so almost over. Almost over. The final stretch is the wrong door. After playing through so much of Mario 64 again, you know, really it's different. I don't know what else to say, it just hits different. And of course, we're starting with 100 coins. Not surprised. Merely been a while since I've recorded, so memory might not be the sharpest. And grab every coin we can. This level is pretty generous when it comes to the 100 coins, so you don't need to worry about killing every single little enemy. But if you want to just make your life as easy as possible, just murder all the plants. This is the first episode being recorded after the latest podcast, which is the JoJo podcast, which you should definitely check out. There should be an iCard on screen. Hopefully. Maybe. Potentially. Insta-kill fish. Forgot about that one. Not the kindest of creatures. You know, I've played so much, but I've given my thoughts on various things, but I don't think I've ever given my true takes on this whole game, and I will say it may not be the best game, but it's far from the worst. And I would say to any Nintendo fan, or any Mario fan, you owe it to yourself to play this game, because it is revolutionary. And while maybe not the easiest of times, you'll still have a great time playing. And I think everyone who likes these characters, likes this world, likes platformers, owes it to themselves to really play this game and experience the start of 3D platformers. Now, this game is far from perfect. And it isn't one of my all-time favorites, but it is many people's, and that's one thing to not take lightly. Damn Lakitu. For my ups and downs, I can still find enjoyment, and that's what I think is important about this game. It can still give you enjoyment through thick and thin, and that is very important. Initially, my first real attempt at this game, which was the DS version, I didn't really care for. I thought it was just, it was the start, and it's going to remain as the start of a 3D platformer, because it was, it wasn't my thing. Now, looking back, I was a bit harsh when it came to games, because, if it wasn't Pokemon, my thoughts were a bit, critical, I guess, is the best way to describe it. That isn't to say I didn't enjoy myself. Playing through Bomb on Battlefield and Womp Fortress were great times, but you know, could have been better. After owning the game for a while and then realizing, you know, I was bad. Practiced a bit and then I gave it a second shot, and then I also had like Sugar Conroy Let's Play guiding me as well. And that second playthrough was a lot more fun. I had a lot of fun. I still didn't beat the game, but you know, it was fun. After many years, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars was announced, so this is how late it is, I played a bit of just like an online version of Mario 64, and it was fun. I didn't really like the controls, but I was also playing on a keyboard, so I wasn't gonna use that as like my excuse. But I only played like 2 levels, but you know, it was still fun. I had fun with it. But I didn't really care much for that version, even though it's just this version, just, you know, on computer. Trying to see if I can find any form of good coins. Oh yeah, always ground pound big Goombas. They drop blue coins, save you a lot of headache later on. If you see why I say it's generous, is because every Goomba, if ground pounded, will drop a blue coin. And that's a lot of blue coins, so never have to concern yourself on this level when it comes to coins. Well, unless you don't ground pound all the Goombas, in that case, yeah, you're in a bit of trouble. Okay, let me get back to my little story I had going. So after I played the ROM, I went back and I played the final boss and a few levels of Mario 64 DS, meaning I did complete that game, even if it was like 8 years after I originally played it. But hey. It was fairly fun. Well, you know, those, like the 2 levels I played, one of which was just the final boss level, but it was fun. Quick little trip down memory lane. And then after all of that, finally came time for me to play the original. When Mario 64 came with 3D All-Stars, and had a lot of fun. I played this game alongside both Sunshine and Galaxy, switching off whenever I felt I played way too much of one game over the others. So, you know, I'd be like the first Bowser, switched, and then I came back after I beat like a few bosses in each of the other ones. But, you know, playing what I felt were very drastically different games next to each other really showed me the evolution of both gaming and just Mario as a whole, because they're good games. I played through it, I beat it along with Galaxy and Sunshine, and then I went back and started going for 100% in each game, playing a little bit each piece by piece, but then I decided to not drop that, but instead do just Mario 64, because I had a capture card that I was going to be able to use. So I focused on that instead. Okay, I'm just gonna focus a bit. I'll go back to the story, but I want to Use the shell first. Come on. Ah, no. I think there is just enough coins, even though there's a few more I could probably get from like the plants and whatnot, but I think I have enough to do red coins and 100 coins, so we're gonna do that. I think I unlocked this cannon. If I'm correct, there's another. Yep. I'm gonna grab this Goomba. Nope, 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 nope. Need that. There you go. Okay, let me go back to my story now. So after I played through 100% that, like right after I started this playthrough, they're basically back-to-back playthroughs of me finishing my, I don't know, I guess original playthrough of this game on the Switch. But, you know, even if this is technically my own, like, my 5th time playing through Mario 64, my opinions stay the same. It's a good game, and I would recommend playing it. Now, if you asked me which version I preferred, I would say this one. Because, for one, having it on Switch is absolutely amazing. It runs super good, and while yes, it's on widescreen, which you can see since I refused to edit it, so you get to experience the not widescreen. Very careful here. I've fallen off this thing way too many times, so I'm always super precautious. We just crawl. Gotta crawl. We go slow here. Only 2 more 100 coin levels left. Hallelujah. Both of which are so much harder than everything that's come before, I don't want to think about it. And this level right here, I died trying to get these red coins so many times, it's absurd. Oh yeah, there's also blue coins in here, so you can, you know, get those if you really needed them. No, no. Luckily, we already got the 100 coin star, so now we can just rush for the red coins. Now, the hardest level I had here wasn't even the 100 coins, it was the red coins. For some reason, that last area with the fire, I kept dying trying to make that jump, and then after I was able to get it consistently, I kept dying at, like, going back to that platform, which was really weird. but I kept dying there, so that was a bit of an issue. Slope physics in this game could have been improved upon. It's another downside. I guess this is just my review for Mario today, huh? I've had many past experiences with the Mario 64 just series, I guess, with the various incarnations of this game. If it be through the speedrunning community or my personal playthroughs or whatnot, I've had many experiences with the game. But some levels never change, and some things will always be the same. One of those things always ends up being the struggle for a red coin or 100 coin level, and every part I wanted to hit the tree so I could lose the shell, but it ended up making me fall off, so I wasted my time. We have a cannon at least. And fire! I can't say thunder because that's Luigi's thing. Yes, I've played the Mario RPG series. Stop asking. No one was asking, but stop. The only one I have played is Partners in Time, so my hands remember that game. But I have played the RPGs. Well, I played Partners in Time and I watched videos on the others. Thank you, Trigger Conroy. Oh, and thank you, Ant Dude, who did reviews for all those games. You should check him out as well. I say that as if I have more like followers or like viewers than him, but the numbers say otherwise. Why? Why did the I don't think it should be allowed for the fire to go off platform and then hit you. That section probably wasn't meant to be as hard as I make it out to be, but my inability to do simple platforming due to a lack of depth perception and just shitty camera, another downside to this game. Speed running into the cannon. I overshot. Yep, overshot. Wait. Never mind. But I landed it.
Mamma mia!
So this is being recorded the day of upload as the JoJo podcast, which I said the following podcast would be a surprise. But I only said that because the podcast I initially had planned for the next month, I was considering not doing. Not because I didn't want to do the topic, but because I thought it wasn't a good time to do it. So I'll just unveil it now. The following podcast is going to be on a game that just had its anniversary. We're going to keep it a bit suspicious here. It had its anniversary this month. It's a Nintendo game, because that's all I play. Don't worry, we'll do podcasts on games that aren't from Nintendo eventually. Eventually. Keyword. Keyword in the whole sentence. I can promise you this. I will get those red coins before the episode ends. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm kind of not that certain anymore. You know, this level normally doesn't take people too long. They find this little spot that's fairly obvious if you're paying attention. It wasn't obvious for me because I wasn't paying attention, but usually seems fairly obvious for a lot of people. And most people do the Wiggler boss fight before the other levels, including this one, so they know about the interior of the mountain, which is what that section is.
Mia.
I guess I'll have to drag it on to the next episode, sadly, but we're gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been an honor. Please remember to share and subscribe. And with that being said, have a good day.